Hello, distinguished jits and gentlemen and jit liangs. Today, we are going to be automating another process for construction managers or general contractors. I had a thought of it. So, I previously built the auto quoter, but the way that it actually gets that customer information is a little boring. Having them fill out a form, that's cool. It's cool for like maybe marketing, but what happens if we wanted to have more of a personal human experience with the customer? Well, we're going to be doing the direct opposite of that, and we are going to build a AI voice agent that can call these customers and basically ask them a series of questions and have an engaging conversation and answer questions about the actual building process, and be able to store that data in some type of way, and then give a quote or alert the business owner, alert the general contractor. So, like we always should do to start, let's do like a quick new little project, okay? To kind of get our minds on AI voice agent quoter. Go away, iTunes. I don't want you. I never wanted you. Boom! Alright, we're going to open up a new Google Doc. And we are going to call this AI voice. Let's just say voice agent. AI pisses me off. Voice agent. Cool. So, AI voice agent auto quoting. Let's talk about what we wanted to do. Deliverables. We want it to sound human, have engaging conversations. We want it to have access to pricing data, company SOPs, or I guess the deliverables would be able to answer all questions about a construction business. We want it to be able to answer all questions about a construction business. Stop doing that. I hate the way Google Docs formats. It's so frustrating, dude. So frustrating, dude. Whatever. We'll just do that, I guess. Oh wait, or can I just click enter? Okay, good thing I paused that. We want it to be able to store customer information as well as desired project or let's say potential project information. We then want it to follow back up with a quote. Okay. So here are our deliverables. Why is it white? Okay, I don't know why it's white. Whatever, it would probably be able to read it. Today I'm going to be creating an auto quoting system, but instead of customers filling out a Airtable form, it's going to actually be able to call them. So it's going to be an AI voice agent that will run the customer through a series of questions and basically be able to generate a quote. I added the deliverables, but just in case you don't see them, I'll run through them. I want the voice agent to sound human, have engaging conversations. We want it to be able to answer all questions about a construction business. So that means having access to some type of company database. We also want we want it to be able to store customer information and potential project information. So after it asks all these questions, it should be storing that someplace. And then we want it to be able to follow back up with a quote, preferably over text, or for our purposes, just be able to output the quote. Da, 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 da. Let's do a 04 mini high. Let's see what we get. So I already know what we're gonna have to use. We're gonna use Vapi for the voice agent. We're going to be using an Aidan for data storage and agent tool calling. For the data storage and the agent tool calling, of course, and then we're going to use Airtable as the actual data layer. Okay, cool. We're going to do all that. Project type, here's some of the qualifying questions. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, this is good. We can put in there. Okay, 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 okay. Ah, fuck it. Let's just start building. We're going to go to, I hope I still have a Vapi subscription. Okay, second round build of the day. We are in Vapi, and we should actually go first, do something fun. I also have 11 labs, and 11 labs is awesome. Let's see if there's like a funny like construction voice. I looked up blue collar.
Now, if you're ever down this way, don't be shy. We Southern folk love having folks over.
I think that's kind of perfect. Not gonna lie. Good old Southern folk to get that kitchen remodel done. That's who you want. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to charge my phone. It's broken. All right, we're gonna go take the good old Texas boy. No, I hear you, man. You're good. We're gonna copy the voice ID. We're gonna go over here. We're going to go to assistants. We are going to go to create assistant, and the assistant is going to be named blank template. We're gonna name it Dan the Man. Hello?
Hello?
How are you doing?
Hello, I'm just a program, so I have feelings, but I'm here and ready to help you. How can I assist you today?
Building a something, and I'm going to be using your voice, so...
That sounds interesting. How can I assist you with your project? Are there specific questions or tasks you need help with?
Awesome. Okay, so let's actually start. Okay, we need to do a prompt. And this is going to be a speed build, so we're going to have chat do it. I guess it's going with Pioneer Construction, so we'll go with Pioneer Construction. Okay, so what I like to do is I just like to start with the chat one, and then we can edit it and make changes. So you are a Pioneer bot. I don't like that. You are Dan. Your job is to guide callers through a seamless quoting conversation, gather all necessary project details, answer any questions about residential construction services, and deliver an accurate cost estimate. Speak naturally, keep your language clear and jargon. Use the caller's name. Hi, this is Pioneer Bot. This is Dan. I am calling to get more information about your project you want done. And answer any questions along the way. So we like to put this also in the greetings. The first message is that. And then select files. Okay. We need to go create a master's, some data about all of these potential standard operating procedures about Pioneer Construction. And I'm going to go do that right now. All right, went ahead and created it. Super simple, keeping it easy. Master Resource provides comprehensive guidelines for Pioneer Construction's AI voice agent covering company policies, cost structures, project workflows, FAQs, and escalation protocols. So we have the services and types of projects that we take on. So the type of bathroom remodels, the type of room additions, labor costs, overtime, subcontracting markup, materials markup, a very rough schedule of usually how these types of projects go in sequential order. Okay, cool. A new file. We're gonna have to fucking. Oh, my ear hurts. Boom, boom. I'm gonna use that one. We're gonna say for just put this quickly in the prompt. Very, very quick and dirty. Let's see what it talks like now. Hello?
Hi, this is Dan from Pioneer Construction. To get more information about your project and answer any questions along the way.
Okay, well, hi, Dan.
I do what type of project.
Oh, why does it sound like that? Why? Is that my Wi-Fi? Is that why it sounds like that?
Construction. I'm calling to get more information about.
Okay, I'm uploading a video on CapCut, so my Wi-Fi is a little rough right now. So, looks like we're not going to be testing the voice just yet. I think it's fine. What we are going to be doing is building some tools for it. So we can just go and start working on some other things, like the actual tool workflow. Okay, we're going to start something like this, and this tool should be... This should be like Dan voice agent customer note taking. Okay. So I guess what we want to do is we want to set all this data, and we can keep it really simple and just store it in a do that. Should go make a quick new Airtable. This will be fan demo customer info. Okay, I went through and configured this Airtable, which is kind of cool. This is a better representation of all the questions that need to be asked. So we got the customer name, phone number, email, the project type, the project square footage. There's another project type, so we're just going to delete that. The desired materials. Put that there. Desired start date. We'll do the quote given at the very end. We'll also do a customer ID. Keep it simple. Just do an auto number so the agent doesn't actually have to fill this in. It just is automatically filled in. We will do, what I say? So the budget, financing needed, job site address, scheduled visit, and the quote given. I think that's a pretty good thing to run with. I'm going to go back into the prompt of Vapi. And we are going to rework the prompt to make sure it's asking those questions. Okay, I'm just basically having chat rewrite it because why wouldn't I? Stop using emojis. Stop using emojis. Okay, customer info. Can I get your full name? And what's the best phone number to reach you at? Do you have an email? Cool. So here's all the questions that we wanted to ask. We want it to be one at a time. Update. Let's see what happens.
Hi, this is Dan from Pioneer Construction. I am more information about what you want done. Answer any questions along the way.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Great, let's get a quick detail. We make sure it's a good fit and get you a quote. First, can I get your full name?
Aidan Finnegan.
Thanks. And what's the best phone number to reach you at?
360-899-81111.
Got it. 360-899-811. And do you have an email you'd like us to use for project details or that's
Yeah, do AIDANFINNEGAN025@gmail.com.
Thanks, Aidan. Now let's talk about your project. What kind of project are you looking to get done? For example, a kitchen remodel.
Yeah, I want a kitchen remodel, please.
Perfect. About how big is the space? You can give me an estimate in square feet or number of rooms.
It's about 40 square feet. It's small.
Thanks for that. Are there any specific materials or finishes you already have in mind, like countertop type tile or cabinet style, or would you like to explore some standard options?
I would like oak cabinets and marble countertops. And then like some cool tiles.
Sounds great. Oak cabinets, marble countertops, and some cool tiles. Now, when would you ideally like to get started with the remodel?
This time next month. So that would be July 27th.
Perfect. July 27th is, and it's the full job site address, so we can check our schedule in your area.
That is 9099 184th Street Northeast.
Great. 9099 184th Street Northeast. Thank you for that. Do you have a rough budget in mind for the project? If not, I can help suggest some ranges.
I got about like $40,000 that we can put on it.
Thanks. $4,000 gives us a solid starting point. Are you planning to pay out of pocket, or would you like some info on financing options?
I think I'd like to look into the financing.
Got it. I'll make a note to include financing options in your proposal. Would you be available for a quick site visit so we can take measurements and finalize your quote? I can help you set up time. Great. Just to confirm, the project details we gathered so far are kitchen remodel of approximately 40 square feet, oak cabinets, marble countertops, and decorative tiles. Budget of $40,000. Interested in financing options. Locations 9099 180th Street Northeast. Start date around July 27th. Does that sound correct?
Sounds awesome.
Perfect. I'll work on generating your quote now. Once ready, I'll share the estimated cost with you. Hang tight. Okay, Aidan, I've generated your quote based on the information we discussed. Your estimated cost for the kitchen remodel is $28,600. That includes materials, labor, and our standard 15% markup on materials and 10% markup on subcontracted services. This is based on your specifications of a 40 square foot kitchen with oak cabinets, marble countertops, and your choice of tile. The pricing also includes our standard project management and permit handling fees. Would you like me to text you this detailed breakdown? Jason. Action. Generate quote. Data. Project type. Kitchen remodel. Size scope. 40 square feet. Finish level. Premium. Special rec.
Got it.
Marble counter.
Okay. That's fine. Why did it keep saying that? Once you've collected the required fields, signal the quote engine. All right. I still don't know why it's being so laggy. It's really frustrating. What we can do is start doing some N8N. So we just want to basically make it to where it's actually able to, store that data. So we want to say store customer info. Call this tool in order to store key customer information in an Airtable database. Key information about a customer includes ... Okay, so now this is where we need to put the actual webhook, which is going to be over here. I'm going to take this one, which should be a post. I like to just take, oh no, we can do test to see if that data is coming through. Boom. I'm going to save that. So I just put that right in there. So we're going to delete that and we're going to start to add properties, which I will do right now, and you'll magically see when I'm done. Okay, went ahead and added all of these different parameters and I guess variables. So over here I'm kind of updating the prompt to specify when it needs to call its tool. So I'll say you have access to the tool called store customer info. This tool should be called. Okay, so I said you have access to the tool called store customer info. This tool should be called once you have asked all of the qualifying questions. All of the qualifying questions line up with a variable in this tool. Line up with a variable in the parameters of the tool. You are to store customer responses to a qualifying question to the correct variable in the tool. Okay, so and then I'm going to go and generate some examples, good and bad, using chat. I'm working on, I am working on the tool section. I want to give it good/bad examples of calling this tool. Use the known parameters and variables that need to be stored in order to generate good/bad examples. So we have all the variables here, and then we have the actual section. So You really need to add good and bad examples to your prompts, because it's a really good way for the agent to actually act in the way that you want it. It kind of clears up a lot of the margin of error, or like different ways it could interpret your instructions. Okay, we are going to test if this thing actually works, if it can send over that data. So I'm going to put this on my second monitor, and we are going to talk with the agent and see if it will call the agent correctly.
Hi, this is Dan from Pioneer Construction. I am calling to get more information about your project you want done and answer any questions along the way.
Okay, cool.
Great, let's get a few quick details so we can make sure this is a good fit and get you a quote. First, can I get your full name?
Aidan Finnegan.
Thanks, Aidan. And what's the best phone number to reach you at?
360-811-1111.
Got it. And do you have an email you'd like us to send project details or updates to?
Yeah, it is aidanfinneggan025@gmail.com.
Perfect. What kind of project are you looking to get done? For example, a kitchen remodel, bathroom update, or maybe an addition?
I'm looking for a kitchen remodel.
Great choice. About how big is the space? You can give me an estimate in square feet or number of rooms.
60 square feet.
Thanks for that. Are there any specific materials or finishes you already have in mind, like countertop type tile or cabinet style?
I want quartz countertops, and I want dark oak cabinets, and then tiles for the ground.
Got it. Quartz countertops, dark oak cabinets, and tiles for the flooring. Sounds fantastic. When would you ideally like to get started with the project?
This time next month, so that'd be July 27th of 2025.
Thanks for that. I'll note July 27th, 2025 as your ideal start date. And what's the full job site address so we can check our scheduling in your area?
121st Street, 8102.
Thanks for that. Just to confirm, the job site address is 121st Street, 8102. Do you happen to have a rough budget in mind for the kitchen remodel?
I mean, $30,000 is what I can do.
Okay, $3,000 is the budget. Thank you. Are you planning to pay out of pocket, or would
No,
you
I said $30,000.
Got it. Your budget is $3,000. Thanks for catching that. Are you planning to pay out of pocket, or would you be interested in learning about financing options?
I want to finance.
Noted. You're interested in financing options. Lastly, would you be available for a quick site visit so we can take measurements and finalize a quote? Let me know what date works best for you.
Sure, that could happen next week, so that may be like July 4th.
This'll just take a second. Thanks, Aidan. We have all your details. I'll flag this for follow-up to ensure everything is processed accurately. You're scheduled for a site visit on July 4th, 2025, and your project kickoff is set for July 27th, 2025. Do you have any additional questions before we wrap up?
Nope.
All right, Aidan, thanks so much for reaching out to Pioneer Construction. We look forward to working with you. Have a great day.
What about a quote?
You're absolutely right, Aidan. Let me calculate your quote based on the details you provided. One moment. For a kitchen remodel with quartz countertops, dark oak cabinets, tile flooring, and a scope of around 60 square feet, your estimated cost falls around $27,800. This covers materials, labor, and our standard markup. Would you like me to text this detailed breakdown to you?
I'd like you to call your tool in order to store this information.
Just a sec. It seems there's a temporary issue storing the information. I'll ensure this is flagged for follow-up immediately so we can finalize everything for you.
Okay, so it's not storing, or it's not calling. Nothing came through.
And finalize the quote during the visit. If you have any other questions in the meantime, feel free to ask.
Thank you. Okay, so we got it configured. It actually was able to send over that data, which is dope, super cool. we're now just going to run through. I'm going to set these fields. Actually, I don't want to do that because it's kind of a waste of time. Instead, we're just going to use the tool call 0. So that's the whole conversation. I'm curious why there's 2 tool calls. Maybe this one's a better one to do it. Okay, so we'll have the customer name, customer phone number, customer email. We'll have the project type, project square footage, desired materials, desired start date, and the customer budget. Financing needed, yes. Job site address, boom. Scheduled visit. And then the one thing it didn't give me was a quote. So we got to go fix that real quick and make sure it's in the prompting, which it's probably not. No, it is. But is it the... No, we'll say here, are you ready for your quote? Here it is. Update that. That should work, and we'll be able to do all that. We're going to go ahead and go to our tools, and we're going to make sure it's not on the test anymore. We're going to put it on the production. Save. That should be good. Let's see. Actually, just to make sure. Yeah, it was the exact same. Okay, and then what we're going to do is I have one phone number that's still hooked up to a previous agent. I think I'm going to hook this phone number up to it, and then we're going to call it. So we're going to go over here to phone numbers, and we are going to... I want to assign this number. Yeah, okay, we're going to assign it to him. Dan the man.
Hi, this is Dan from Pioneer Construction. I am calling to get more information about your project you want done and answer any questions along the way.
Okay, awesome.
Great, let's get a few quick details so we can make sure this is a good fit and get you a quote. First, can I get your full name?
Yeah, it's Aidan Finnegan.
Thanks, Aidan. And what's the best phone number to reach you at?
360-899-1111.
Got it. Thanks. Do you have an email you'd like us to send project details or updates to?
Yeah, it's aidanfinnegan025@gmail.com. And make sure that Aidan is spelled AIDAN.
You looking to get done? For example, a kitchen remodel, bathroom update, or maybe an addition?
I'm looking for a kitchen remodel.
Great. About how big is the space? You can give me an estimate in square feet or the number of rooms.
It is about 60 square feet.
Perfect. Are there any specific materials or finishes you already have in mind? Things like countertop type tile or cabinet style?
Can we do marble countertops? I want dark oak cabinets and then just a cool tile. I don't really know the design. I'm still kind of deciding, but I know I want tiling in the kitchen.
Got it. Marble countertops, dark oak cabinets, and tiling for the kitchen. That sounds great. When would you ideally like to get started?
I'd like to get started sometime next month, so maybe July 25th of 2025.
Understood. And what's the full job site address so we can check our scheduling in your area?
Oh, you know, it's 1111111.
Could you please confirm the full job site address with the street name and city if possible?
Yeah, I just said 1111111.
Understood. Could you also also provide the city, state, and zip code for your job site address?
Yeah, the zip code is 11111, and then the city is 1 street, so it's off 11th Street.
Thank you for that information. Now, do you have a rough budget in mind for the project?
I got about like $20,000.
Great. And are you planning to pay out of pocket, or would you be interested in learning about financing options?
I think I would really like to learn about financing options.
Got it, Aidan. And would you be available for a quick site visit so we can take measurements and finalize your quote? I can help you find a time that works.
Yes.
Perfect. What day works best for your site visit so we can get everything scheduled?
Let's do July 4th of 2025.
Great. I've noted July 4th, 2025 for the site visit. Let me quickly make a record of all this information. Give me a moment. All your details have been successfully noted, Aidan. Once we complete the site visit, we'll prepare a custom quote for you. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Your estimated cost will include materials, labor, and our standard markup. Once we finalize everything, would you like me to text you the detailed breakdown?
Yes, please.
Great. Once the quote is finalized, I'll make sure to send you the detailed breakdown via text. Thanks for your time, Aidan, and we look forward to working with you on your kitchen remodel. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Aidan. Have a great day, and we'll see you on July 4th for the site visit.
Well, hell yeah. Let's go see what it did. Aidan Sinnigan. Nice. Not my right name. Customer email, kitchen remodel, project square foot. Dark oak cabinets, desired start date right there. Customer budget. Financing needed, it said true. And then scheduled visit. It didn't give a quote, which is honestly like, realistically, I think, well, tell me if you're a construction and general contractor and you're watching this video, please tell me everything that's wrong with like the order of questions. But probably generally you'd give a quote after you give the site visit. But I would like to configure some type of system to where, you know, either they like if they're very true about their square footage or they know exactly what the square footage is and stuff like that, I think it would be good to give the customers a rough quote. But that one was pretty simple to build. I'm trying to think if there's, let's go look at our, we wanted them to be able to answer FAQs, which I think it should be able to do. Let's go see if it can do that.
Hi, this is Dan from Pioneer Construction. I am calling to get more information about your project you want done and answer any questions along the way.
Hey Dan, I just had some questions about kind of what projects you guys do. I'm looking to get a kitchen remodel. Do you guys do that?
Yes, absolutely. We specialize in kitchen remodels along with many other residential construction projects like bathroom updates, additions, and more. We can handle everything from cabinetry upgrades to full flooring, countertops, lighting, and appliance installations. If you'd like, I can get some details about your kitchen remodel to provide you with an
No,
accurate
yeah,
quote.
that's okay. I'm just kind of curious. Where are you guys located? Where are your headquarters?
Our headquarters are in Pullman, Washington. Is there anything else I can help you with?
How long have you guys been in business?
Pioneer Construction has been in business since 2010. We're proud of our track record and look forward to potentially working with you on your kitchen remodel.
Okay, well that's super cool. Well, I mean, do you guys have any like special abilities or?
Yes, we offer a wide range of specialties that set us apart. Beyond standard kitchen remodels, we excel in designing and executing custom cabinetry, installing premium countertops like quartz, granite, or marble, high-efficiency lighting solutions, and creating tailored layouts to enhance functionality. Additionally, we work closely with our clients to accommodate unique styles or specialized materials. If there's a particular design or feature you're envisioning.
All right, well, it does that. That's cool. I'm trying to think of maybe.
I think for the sake of this video, we'll call it good there. But I can definitely see in the future adding on to this. But yeah, I mean, I'll just kind of do a cool little call to action. We at Opulence are trying to work on providing these technology solutions for general contractors and residential construction companies and construction companies in general. We are really eager to solve some more problems. So I hope this was kind of a cool demonstration of, a pretty rough version of what could be calling your customers 24/7 as soon as they respond to an ad or show interest of some type. It would just be changing this hook to or triggers in Vapi to maybe a Facebook ad. Somebody responded to that, and we could get that set up. So yeah, please reach out if you are that person. If you know somebody that is a construction manager or somebody that might find this type of stuff useful, please, I'm on my knees, I'm begging, please let them know. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and that's all for today.